Hello, Muatu Jamir, abding sa HornbillTV at Jaga News Roundup piniga junaribo. Bharatiya Janata Party laga National Chief JP Nadda aji Nagaland ne 2 din visit karibole karne phungjishi aro state laga Deputy Chief Minister Y Patil laga Bosti Old Riphum Woka district ke public rally attend kurigina address dishe. Nadda bar Dimapur airport land kriya pichide state or national party leaders kan logode Woka karne olaishe. Party laga national president par rally de address dia homoy center de Modi Sarkar laga achievement kan do highlight kurishe aro Nagaland lode alak northeast states kan de be efforts to DS kuigina kurishe. Bamboo mission under de Tangor development program karne kam kuriya se kuigina PJP leader par janai dishe.
The history tells us how Naga people, how the respected Naga people have fought for the culture, for the existence of culture, for the protection of culture, for the protection of the history. And they have dedicated their lives and they have fought with the Britishers. I really salute all of you for your traditional, very glorious history for protecting your own culture. Friends, we also know that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was the first who established the Azad Hind administered village in Naga Hills, which is known as Rujaju village. That was the first village which was administered by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Azad Hind Fauj. We also be humble and full of gratitude to the present leaders, the tribal leaders who have been representing this land and who have been also protecting the tribal culture of Nagaland. We all know that Nagaland is a home of 16 tribes, and all the 16 tribes have been fighting to restore, to conserve the culture of the people of Naga. Friends, Mr. Y. Patton and Imna was talking about party. They were talking about how Bharatiya Janata Party and the lotus is blossoming. They talked about how the rise of Modi ji is reaching here. I would like to say that it is really an opportunity for people of Nagaland and for the people of India that our dynamic leadership, under the dynamic leadership of Prime Minister Modi, the country is prospering at a very high speed, taking leaps as far as development is concerned. And I am also happy to note that Nagaland is also not left behind. It is also working and developing in full speed. We are committed for a speedy growth, which we call as Tivra Gati. We are trying to make India self-reliant, Atmanirbhar, and we have proven under the leadership of Narendra Modi ji that India is becoming self-reliant. So now India, the things have changed. We are not the people who ask for some help. We are the people now who give help to others. That is the situation which has come. And if I talk about the merchandise sale, the merchandise sale record is 31 lakh crores, which is a huge increase in the merchandise sale. The GDP has grown by 13.5%. which is the fastest in the year. So the Indian economy is taking a big leap under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi. If I talk about the Northeast, massive development has taken place in Northeast. Massive development has taken place. And Prime Minister Modi said that if other regions can develop, I don't find any reason that why Northeast cannot develop. Northeast is going to develop. And he also said that transformation through transportation. So he gave emphasis to infrastructure. Thousands of crores of projects are here in Northeast. The long pending issues of Northeast, may it be Bodo Accord, the political economic demands of the people of Bodo, that has been solved, along with safeguarding the culture, the tradition and the language of the people of Bodo. But today we see a prosperous Northeast, a peaceful Northeast and insurgency-free Northeast. That we have to understand. You will be happy to note that Prime Minister Modi ji has visited Northeast 50 times after becoming the Prime Minister. No Prime Minister has visited Northeast so many times. It is in his heart. He understands that India cannot develop so long as Northeast does not develop. So that is why he developed the policy, look east, take care of the east, and that is how we are going forward. I talk about the Naga Peace Accord which took place in 2015. Certain issues are there. Y Patten and Imna Along are working on it. The bringing peace in Naga, by the Naga Accord, the same way the Tripura Peace Accord in 2019, the Bodo Peace Accord in 2020, the Karbi Anglong Peace Accord in 2021. All this shows that the central government in Delhi is concerned about Northeast and is looking towards peaceful, without insurgency, prosperous Northeast. And now, under Bamboo Mission, a huge program for economic development through Bamboo Mission is on way. And we all have to participate in that work for it. The same way the Prime Minister Modi ji is working for the National Tribal Institute for the holistic development of the tribes. And when I talk about the National Tribal Institute, it is going to take care how the people of tribes, of various tribes, can be brought to the mainstream and they can participate in the process of development. On 15th November, to give the voice to the people who represent the tribals, we have now on 15th November the Janjati Gaurav Divas, the tribal Gaurav Divas that we are going to celebrate.
Nagaland Deputy CM Y Patten pra nada ge swagat kurigina kushi ki party leaders pra state lagai niga chutu bostide ayebule festa luado evident ase ki center soka pra rural areas te focus kriya kurigina. Nagaland pra BJP party members laga registers number sabse bishi ase kurigina Patten pra kushi. Bharatiya Janata Party laga National President JP Nada pra Congress to Dynasty Party hoi jai shi koigina criticize krushe. Aji Kohimari Nada pra party workers kan logode khota kure homoy krushe ki Congress pra regional aspirations to bujilubule pariya nai ituni mide tai kam pra power de ayubule pariya nai. Congress pra kuribule napariya kam kan point kurigina Nada pra krushe ki dynastic politics pra desh kane bishi loss kurdishe.
If I talk about the tribal president, the women president, it is for the first time that in 75 years of independence that we have a president of Indian Union, a lady, a tribal president, Excellency Draupadi Murmu. So we feel that we have been very respectful to women, and we have all worked for the development of women. If we talk about the programs, we can share, and it is an open fact that we have worked for the poor, for the people in the rural area. We have worked for the people who were deprived of the facilities. We have worked for the women, we have worked for the youths, and we have worked for the people who were for the have-nots. And when I say so, and I talk about the women empowerment, I talk about Swachhta Abhiyan and giving of constructing the 11 crore toilets, which we call as Izzat Ghar. Now this has given 11 crore women to live with dignity. It has given power. It has empowered the children to live with dignity. That is the change which has come. If I talk about Ujjwala Yojana, it is another sign of empowerment of women. If we talk about Saubhagya Yojana, giving electricity to the household, it is another power given to the youth and to the women. So all these programs, we can say, are the programs which has empowered the deprived people. If I talk about Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, about which Y. Patton was talking, and he was saying that Modi ji ka rice pahunchaya. Do you know the tune? It is 80 crore people are getting 5 kilo rice or wheat every month per person. So these are the things which we have to understand. I would also like to congratulate you that with Bharatiya Janata for the Amrit Mahotsav, you have been actively associated. Recently you celebrated the 75th Independence Day, and that Independence Day you celebrated with Har Ghar Tiranga, and Nagaland also came out in flying colors by having Har Ghar Tiranga, and I would like to congratulate you. The Bharatiya Janata Party workers are the ambassadors for the society, and they are the ambassadors for Seva. As Samvit Patra ji was talking, and he made you remember Seva Pakwada, I would request all of you that 17th of September, that is day after tomorrow now, today is 16th, 15th, so day after tomorrow is the birthday of our dynamic Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. And we all know he believes in Seva, so party has decided that crores of workers will involve themselves in Seva Pakwada. It will be a mega blood donation program. We will break all records in blood donation. And I know that Nagaland is also not going to remain behind. It is also going to work and see to it that maximum people donate blood. We are going to visit hospitals, take care of the patients. We are going to visit the orphanage and orphan schools where we are going to meet orphan children. We are going to take care of the poor. We are going to see to it that the deprived class is supported. We will be visiting Anganwadi centers where we will be taking care of the children and giving them nutritious food. We will be having an inspection of the sub-centers and see to it that how we can support through medicines and other things. And we are also going to visit hospitals, and tree plantation will also take place. So many Seva programs related to health, related to education, and also taking care of environment, saying goodbye to plastic. All these programs are to be undertaken by Bharatiya Janata Party. And I feel that all of you are, not only I feel, I am confident that all of you will actively participate in Seva Pakwada right from 17th September to 2nd of October till Mahatma Gandhi's Jayanti. So we have to go forward in that direction and see to it that how party works for the Seva Pakwada. Friends, Bharatiya Janata Party has come a long way. All political parties now have become parties which are converted into a dynastic party. practically now there is no political party left which has got an ideology. But I can say that it is Bharatiya Janata Party and in the past it was Bharatiya Janata, that since 1951 we are the only party which is consistent in ideology, and it works with ideology of integral humanism, Antyodaya, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, and taking care of the deprived class. We have been consistent. If we have been talking one nation, one flag, one constitution, one prime minister, we have done that. When you supported us, we have in our government, under the dynamic leadership of Prime Minister Modi, we saw to it that Article 370 is abrogated and every state is an integral part of the country. That is what we have done.
Nagaland Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton kun Bharatiya Janata Party laga leader BSA tai prakhushi ki Nagaland de ityado PJP sokar ai bole high time huishe. Patton pra National PJP President JP Nada laga age Kohima de party leaders meeting thake homoi itu koshe. PJP pra Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party logo de 40 to 60 seat sharing kurigina ase aro PJP pra iku kam aro contribute na kuriya nishna dikhai ase hoilibi state development karne alak field te PJP pra contribution do di ase koi kena pattern pra khushe alliance party NDPP logo de equal seat share kuri dibule karne deputy CM pra national president logo de request kurche central leaders kan logo de khota kuri bule inega hoigina state te 25 PJP legislators kan ge anibo koi kena pattern pra center aro party workers kan ge assure kurche.
Today, with the constant support by providing guidance of the BJP central government, I am glad to inform you that Nagaland has the highest registered BJP members among the various political parties of the state. So I would like to request our central leaders and our Honorable National BJP President Sri JP Nadaji to please allow us to bloom lotus in Nagaland. But even though we have that in our mind, working tirelessly, it is up to our central leaders to decide. Whatever they decide, we are abide by that. But if we remain the seat sharing of 40-20, that shows that Nagaland BJP legislators and BJP karyakartas, we have not performed anything within these 5 years. Our performance is zero. So I want to request that, and I assure under my PLB leader and under the presidency of Imna Alum, I assure our central leaders that we are 12 today, but if seat sharing goes at least 50-50, 30-30, I assure you in this house that I will bring, with the support of our karyakartas and with the support of our central leaders, I assure today that we will bring 25 legislators. Please take this message to our central leaders, but please go and discuss our Nagaland issue, and please at least have a second thought for our seat sharing. See, my beloved BJP karyakartas, हम लोग दिल्ली को इतना बोल रहे हैं, तो आप लोग अपना काम ठीक करना चाहिए. You must work. Even if I am alone, I will retire in BJP. I have completed my political career 40 years. My first contest was in 1982, but I feel I'm still young because of BJP.
Indian Red Cross Society Mon Unit logore miligina और 27th Assam Rifle Mon Battalion pra aji September 15, 2022 de Pradhan Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan launching program thagishe Mon District Hospital de. Itu laga program de DTO Mon Dr. Tinen Law James Indian Red Cross Society Mon Unit Nyam To Konya Karos 27th AR Commandant Colonel Santosh Rawat SM pra Khota Kuridishe. Launching program de AR Mon Battalion pra District Hospital Mon laga 40 tuberculosis patients ke nutritious kha lua khan bak Kuridishe.
कंटिन्यू टू सपोर्ट यू. आप सबके साथ हम हमेशा रहेंगे. आपका जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट होगा, ये सिर्फ आज के लिए और सिर्फ ये न्यूट्रिशन तक लिमिटेड नहीं रहेगा. हमारी तरफ से आपकी जो बीमारी के साथ लड़ाई है, हम आपके साथ खड़े रहेंगे. जितना मदद हो सकता है, जहां जहां पूरी कर सकते हो, आप बिल्कुल खुल के हमें बताइएगा और हम अपनी तरफ से पूरी कोशिश करेंगे.
Funds tigna dia salary or allowance payment kan dibule na pare nimide poshna ma laga activities kan sop to boycott kriya sikogina Social Welfare Department India laga Boshan Abhiyan employee kampra junai dishe. Representatives kampra address digina Boshan Abhiyan laga project director logore chitti khan bi likhishe enika hoigina September 15 day to chitti laga copy do paishe. September 16 pra Poshan ma activities to boycott kribule worker pra junai dishe. Tai Khan pra chitti likhya hisab te SPMU pra employees kan ge junai dishe ke Central Soka pra Nagaland State kane 2021 pra eco funds to release kriya nai. Iniga hoigina aro Poshan employees saga payment kan bi ja sata moina pra ityatak dia nai. Purana Poshan bakwara activities kane employees kan laga TA aro allowance kan SPMU pra dibule parya nai koigina video conference te junai dishe. District Sports Council Zuniboto para Nagaland Olympic and Paralympic Games 2022 today. Zuniboto District Medalist kan karne jakali 14 September de felicitation program rakishe. District Sports Council Indoor Stadium de. Idu laga program de School Education and SCRT Advisor KT Sukhalu para special guest kuridishe aro chokra chokri kampra inika metal jitya do bishi khushi paishe ko kina kushe. Sukhalu pra kushe ki sob manu nijor laga goal de focus kurubule lage aro nijor laga best dishe ko gina itu pra kama bule modot krobo.
Time it was winding up, our medal tally suddenly shot up. You know, you must have heard many comments on social media, seen a lot of comments on social media. They want the district nil, but they do best what they do, and they have obtained gold in boxing and wushu. That was the comment for many of our Naga brothers and sisters in the state. But I'm happy. As I see them, and as I shook my hands with them, I can see that they are really committed people. And I just would like to advise the upcoming athletes to keep up. You know, your practice needs to be there. And if you can really maintain the discipline and consistency, I see no reason why you cannot participate at the national level, why you cannot even participate at the international level. You can. Only thing is, you have to believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself that you can do it, there's no stopping you. But once you attain fame, once you attain popularity, many of our boys and girls seem to lose their way. You know, I've seen many sportsmen, when I was looking after the Department of Youth Resources, during my service, I've seen many bright sportsmen, but when they got the fame, they were invited to a lot of parties. And then from there, they started slowly going away from their main objective as a sportsman. They started drinking, they started having late nights, they started, not keeping with the commitment in time for practice, and then they all faded away. So this is one thing I would like to tell my young working girls. Please maintain the discipline in your life, the consistency in your life, and never lose focus.
Nikito Zukhe kun boxing de duibar consecutive gold medal paishi tai prabi program de kota kuri dishi aru tai pra true sportsmanship laga sincere passion do thagi gina itu laga field de contribute krishi ko gina kush.
And the zeal to do something for the community. Today, I know I can do it, and it is true sports. However, it won't be possible without the support and love from everyone. To me, sports is a sincere passion, and through this passion of true sportsmanship, I wish to make a genuine contribution to the fields of sports. And with this enthusiasm, I seek to better the sports in our state. I would also need the continuous support of everyone, as I will be representing Nagaland in the upcoming Tokyo Olympics. Rendering my thanks and appreciation to my teachers, my mentors, family, friends, and all my well-wishers. I hope that one day I, along with my fellow brothers, will be able to bring laurels to our land and make our community proud.
अगला न्यूज़ राउंड अप करने माने खबर आला कल खबर करने साइट है HornbillTV